three-point shot for Peñafiel. Boom!
Too big, too strong, too good. Out for another three-pointer. Butter!
Not in my house.
Happy Father's Day mga kaibigan and welcome to this action-packed basketball-filled Sunday here at the ENDERUN Gym as the Pinoyliga Cup continues its coverage. Live po tayo via the Pinoyliga YouTube channel and para sa mga malalapit lang po, tickets are available via Ticket to Me. Kaya kung malapit lang po kayo dito sa aming venue, please do come over for an exciting Sunday filled with basketball. Anthony Perez po at your service. Joining me is Miles Devesa and roaming the sidelines for us naman, si Michaela Olivia. Miles, glad to have you here with me in this wonderful Father's Day Sunday. Pero mas importante doon, we are going to witness a lot of basketball action dito lang sa Pinoyliga Cup at sa ENDERUN Gym. And, before collegiate action tips off later this afternoon, nako, Miles, we are going to witness the much-anticipated comeback of the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup. Second season na yan para sa atin.
Yes, we are, maraming salamat, no? Well, hi everyone, happy Father's Day, Anthony. Happy Father's Day sa lahat ng ating manonood sa Pinoyliga Juniors Cup. And for everyone's information, we are already in Season 2 of the Juniors Cup. So the last season was back in 2024. And sabik na tayo makilala yung mga bago nating high school standouts na makikita natin starting with today's game between Umak and JRU.
And a little bit, in just a moment, no, Miles, we will get to parang reintroduce ourselves to these squads joining the Pinoyliga Cup for its second season. At ito na po, si Michaela Oliva, siya po ang magdadala ng mga insider in-depth reports mula po sa bench ng JRU and also from the Umak Herons side of things. Nako, one message still remains, no, Miles, for the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup and now it's season 2. Simple lang yan. The road to glory for collegiate basketball begins with this first step for these young hoopers right here. At ito po yung ating game schedule for this Sunday morning. Double header kagad yung masasaksihan nyo for our juniors basketball competition. The JRU Light Bombers taking on the Umak Herons. This is what Miles and I and Michaela will present for you. And kasunod lang po niyan, game number 2 also in our juniors Pinoyliga Juniors Cup will be the Emilio Aguinaldo College Generals versus the ENDERUN Young Titans. So, double header kagad ang makikita nyo in just the opening day of the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup now on Season 2. As we will focus on our match at hand, ito po ang lineup on the floor right now ng Jose Rizal University Light Bombers. And whenever, Miles, you talk about the JRU program, lots of history there. Ito ng mga Umak Junior Herons, they're not to be belittled even if their competition is playing at the prestigious NCAA level.
Yes, Anthony. Although the JRU Light Bombers are a very storied team, in fact, last season, they won the 3x3 tournament in the NCAA Juniors. The Umak Junior Herons are not to be taken lightly, no? They have NBTC standouts such as Aaron Nashon and also Kent Jarrell Galon, no? And some of these players actually used to play for the Palarong Pambansa Champions, no? The team from Antipolo, from Calabarzon. And now they are playing for the Umak Junior Herons. They have also reloaded from a hoops hotbed in Bacolod, no? Players like Bailon and Constantino. And they have been practicing for 1 month and they are now looking to see what their practices have bore fruit so far.
So tama nga yung sinabi ni Miles kanina, no? JRU has their NCAA free x-free standouts joining their lineup here. Yung Umak naman, they do have recruits coming from different provinces, very much eager to show their wares for Coach Ryan Naber and the rest of the Umak Herons coaching staff. Now, we just heard the buzzer in our background at maya-maya lang, we are going to be all set for our opening tip as both squads going back to their respective benches, getting last-minute instructions from their coaches and coaching staff in their huddle. So we will see ano nga ba yung ipapakita ng Jose Rizal University Light Bombers in their first outing in the Pinoyliga Cup Juniors Division Season 2 and also for the Umak Herons joining this comebacking tournament as well. As we now send it over to Michaela for a quick news bite on both of these squads.
It's an exciting opening day matchup in the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2 as the JRU Light Bombers take on the University of Makati. JRU enters the tournament looking to establish momentum early with their discipline system and team chemistry. Meanwhile, despite coming off the break, Coach Ryan Nabor says Umak remains positive and focused, prioritizing defensive drills and non-man-to-man coverage in preparation for today's game. On the other hand, the team also welcomes new recruits such as Gallon and Garcia, while team manager Marvin Bahen continues to monitor the players' progress and ensure their needs are met. With several roster changes and only a short preparation period, Umak is eager to show what this new squad can bring as they begin their Season 2 campaign. Now back to you, Anthony and Miles.
Maraming salamat, Michaela, for that news bite on both JRU and Umak. Simple lang yung sinabi ni Michaela dun, no, Miles. For JRU, it's leaning on their structure, their system that has been proven and tested noon pa man. And ito namang Umak, very eager to show their stuff here in the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2. And now we send it over to our PA announcer for our starting lineups.
To have you here inside the ENDERUN Titans Gym, Taguig City, for the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2. For our first game, it's JRU versus Umak, live on the official YouTube channel Pinoyliga Cup. Let us now meet the stars. First, for the JRU Light Bombers. At forward number 1, Jaden Abobu. The other guard, number 3, King Mendoza. The other guard, number 8, Lexi Calweng. At forward, number 10, Jordan Garcia. And at center, number 26, Justin Santos. Head coach is J.M. Martin. And now for the University of Makati Herons. Starting at guard, number 6, Jovel Gonzalez. Coming in at center, number 10, Gilbert Garcia. At forward, number 14, Aaron Nacion. The other forward, number 26, Adolf Dorde. And the other guard, number 74, Adrian Bailon. Head coach is Ryan Nabor. Referees for the ballgame are Jess Boras, Shaw Alap, and Rico Malit. Pinoyliga is a proud member of SBP, Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas.
All right, we are all set for the opening tip. University of Makati Junior Herons and the JRU Light Bombers ready to square off here at the ENDERUN Gym for the Pinoyliga Cup Juniors Cup Season 2. Moments away for tip-off. Our officials just sorting things out. We got Abudo and Mendoza in the backcourt, Garcia in the middle, Santos and Kaluwing along the wings for JRU, and it's Gonzalez and Garcia at the guard spots for the Umak Herons. Nacion in the middle, Dorde and Bailon rounding out the front court for Umak. Here we go. We are underway. JRU gets the control of the opening tip. At mas maganda dun, Miles, nagbabalik na yung Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2 natin.
Yes, and we're excited to see right away the two teams are squaring off. No, as you can see that shot attempt, medyo gigil lang, but it was a good attempt. Still a good attempt from point blank.
Of course, both teams trying to settle into their offense right now. Mendoza trying to direct traffic for JRU. Back up top, they go to Santos. Santos is stripped and stolen. Herons looking to run. Dorde rejected up top by Santos.
Good timing on the block over there.
Santos again with another stop. Great D being shown by the Light Bombers in the first minute of this one. Foul daw sabi ng ating official. So JRU will reset with a 19 to work with on their shot clock. Miles, no, yung season 1 ng Pinoyliga Juniors Cup, no, dun tayo nakakita ng talent showcase ng mga ngayon, there are really no names in collegiate basketball tulad nila Collins Acoe, Koji Benaflor. Pero ito namang pagbabalik ng Pinoyliga Juniors Cup in season 2, mas maganda to kasi we will see, who are the up-and-coming stars ng juniors basketball.
That's correct, Anthony. This is a good chance for junior standouts to show their wares and probably showcase to college coaches looking for the next diamond in the rough. It's not always the big recruits. Sometimes it's the diamonds in the rough. The players who show good habits at the developmental level, which is the juniors level.
Very true, Miles. And of course, you want to make a good account of yourself every opportunity that you can get, no? Kahit nasabihin natin preseason tournament to, shot from the outside does not work for the Light Bombers, pero they still recontrol the basketball with 10 to work with on their 24. Mid-ranger pull up, cannot a drop for Kaluwing. Umak Herons retake the ball.
That was good shot selection, just didn't get the shot to fall in.
Oh, they go up top, and it drops for Umak. Eye in the sky play. Garcia catches that one and banks it home.
The defender should be looking behind his back, no? As you can see there, the defender did not catch Garcia going over his back and getting the alley-oop pass for the bucket.
Naunahan siya dun sa backdoor, no, Miles?
That's true.
Oh, and JRU answers with a free-pointer in their own. Joren Garcia drills one from the right wing for a triple.
Garcia has good shot mechanics, no? And you can see he already attempted some shots earlier, but now it's gonna fall into rhythm, and let's see if he settles down more.
Bailon's shot misfires. Heavy Bombers retake the control of the letter. Santos, quick pass, Kaluwing, corner. Still can't buy a shot from a three-point land. Pero Santos, offensive rebound for the Light Bombers here. Garcia using the Santos screen. Hinihidi. Oh! Miscommunication dun, Miles, no, on the pass.
Yes, it's those kinds of unforced errors that you see often at the high school level. You see them more often here at this level. They're more forgivable at this level. And of course, they're still starting in the tournament, though. So let's see if they can settle down a bit as the game goes on.
Of course, itong JRU Light Bombers, as you take a look at the bench of the Umak Herons and Coach Ryan Nabor over there. Barking some instructions. Baseline drive by Bailon. Paint is shut down. Nashon, the drive challenging Santos. That's the third shot block of Santos in the early goings. Garcia bothered by Santos again. Grabe yung defensive presence ni Santos. Mendoza clear for the fast break play.
Excellent rim protection by Santos, translating to that fast break play. Kitang-kita natin kanina pa, ang ganda ng timing niya. He seems to have that good timing on the shot block. Ayan na naman.
Just as you said it, Miles, Justin Santos, hindi lang yun yung shot blocks, pero yung kanina may attempt si Garcia for Umak, pero he was there to just alter the shot eh. Malaking nagagawa nun.
That's correct. Even if you don't get a shot block, just being able to alter the shot to turn what would have been a good shot into a bad shot, it's a big thing for a defense.
Yung pahirapan ka lang, yung giving them hard looks, di ba?
That's true.
Alright, so 10 seconds on the 24 ng Umak Junior Herons. 6:35 to go in our opening quarter. One dribble pull-up. Nashon rattles it through.
Excellent pull-up mechanics by Nashon. Nashon, he exploded for, I believe, more than 30 points in one NBTC game, no? So let's see if he can explode for this game, in their first game in the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup.
Oh, crashing to the floor was a JRU ball handler. Bailon will not test the defense of Abubo. Free for a free from the left wing. All net. Splashing it home is Jovel Gonzalez for Umak.
JRU there was caught napping on defense. They failed to close out on the shooter right away.
Uh-oh. It appears a JRU player is on the ground and mukhang winded siya dito, Miles. Not the sight you want to see. Oo nga eh. Meanwhile, si Coach Ryan talking things over with his wards over here on our side of the bench. Pero a bit concerning yung nangyari dun sa JRU player. I just can't see the number, pero I do hope he's okay though. Pero yung medical staff naman nila, yung coaching staff, checking upon him.
Still on the floor.
So ito yung naging collision. It was Joren Garcia. Ito pala, Miles. So nag-drive siya. Collides into Garcia of Umak. Ayun. Oh my. Was it?
Foot.
Oo nga eh. Tapos parang may whiplash effect pa from the back of the head. Oo, yun sa batok. Pero it appears okay. Joren Garcia's up and he was able to walk on his own effort. So pagpapahingan muna siya on the bench of JRU. So glad to see na Joren Garcia is doing all right.
Hope he's okay, but at least it's encouraging that he was able to walk back to his bench.
Oo nga, yeah. All right, so JRU will reset from their side, from this back end of the floor. Kaluwing looking to run things through. Kaluwing, rejected up top by Garcia. Block party early on at the ENDERUN gym, Miles Tavesa.
A lot of bad shots inside. Siguro gigil din sila trying to get point-blank shots.
But Aaron Nashon, baseline J. Second time he's hit from the mid-range, Miles.
That's a trademark of a solid scorer, no? We've seen it in other leagues. EJ Castillo has that patented pull-up jumper, and Aaron Nashon seems to have it.
Justin Santos. Kanina sabi niya, meron akong tatlong shot blocks, but this time, I'll get you with a step through and the up and under.
Excellent footwork on the post.
Yeah. Again, the free-pointer is good! Back-to-back freeze for Jovel Gonzalez for Umak, and they now lead JRU by 5, 12-7, Miles.
It's very good shot selection by both teams so far in general.
Cinco, drop pass, Justin Santos, nowhere to go. Nashon with the board. Here comes Gonzalez. Wayward pass is saved. Not in time. Bumangga lang doon si Adrian Bailon sa harap natin. Pero good to see he's alright. So JRU will retake possession with 4:53 to go sa ating opening period. 12-7 is our score. Umak still up by 5. Navarra controls that inbounds. Abubo. They're looking for that perimeter weave, no, Miles? Cinco, the bump off. Can't get the Glasser to go.
Excellent pull-up, just didn't get it to go.
Yeah, good mechanics that time. Gonzalez stepping on the brakes. Gets a screen from Garcia. Aaron Nashon fought about it, pero nandun si Abubo. Baseline drive over Justin Santos. Can't hit it. Garcia sticks it back in for Umak. And one coming up for Garcia.
Excellent hustle by Garcia. Whenever the defense gets pressured like that, now you can see everyone tried to contest the shot. So no one was caught trying to box out Garcia, and he was able to take advantage for that putback.
Good activity from this guy. Kanina, Miles, parang may konting may konting rivalry ni Justin Santos right there in the shaded lane, no? Pero good to see Garcia getting the better of him in this occasion. Kaya naman may end one opportunity siya. All right, gets the end one to fall, and just like that, Miles, 8 puntos na yung abante dito ng Umak.
Umak showing very early that they are not a team to mess around with.
Unfazed, no, by yung, syempre, pag sinabi mong JRU Light Bombers, that's a, historic program, di ba? Prestige program.
Totoo.
Cinco.
For schools
Go
like
ahead, Miles.
Umak, no, they have something to prove then going up against the more well-known programs in the country.
And that's the beauty, Miles, nitong Pinoyliga Juniors Cup natin ngayong season 2, no? Parang, regardless of where your program plays, kung ano man yung mother league mo, this gives you an opportunity to compete very early on. Bago pa man dumating yung season mo.
Correct, and they're able to compete on equal terms and show to a bigger stage what, for example, for in this game, what Umak basketball is all about.
Yes. So Navarra breaking that press by Constantino. Navarra hop step and the floater drops. Nice move by Marky Navarra for JRU.
Excellent footwork by Navarra. Sa playground, minsan matatravel yung mga players na gumagawa nun.
And Cruz the intercept and almost slamming it down cleanly. Pero he'll take that. John Lord Cruz, the JRU standout, kaagad announcing his presence, Miles.
With a bang. Anthony, sa liga sa age group natin, yun yung tinatawag na tap ring.
All air that time on that shot attempt. Ball will, go to the side of the yellow shirts with 3:08 to go in our opening chapter. So yung kaninang 8-point lead ng Umak sliced down in half nitong JRU after that last slam by John Lord Cruz. Navera free for a free, top of the key. Misfires. Nashon is tangled up right there with a JRU defender.
That was a good box out by the smaller Nashon. No? He was smaller than his defender, but he has those big shoulders, as you can see. That he was able to take advantage of in securing that box out and securing the ball, getting the foul in the process.
So ito, sub checking in for Umak. It's Justine Magbanwa, one of their bigger players. Siya yung ima-matchup dito kay John Lord Cruz of JRU. So Umak running their sets right now. Oh, beautiful fake that time. Sayang lang yung shot attempt doon ni Monaco Manlutak. Pero good patience, no? Even for a high school player, Miles. We send it over now to Michaela for a quick update. Michaela?
Well, thank you, Anthony and Miles. As we begin the first quarter, we are seeing a jam-packed action coming from the both teams. JRU have been preparing for this day, as we can see that they still need to cope up with the score. And as I talked to them earlier, sabi nila na they've been long preparing for this day to happen, and they will be giving their best for the opening of the Juniors Cup. Well, we need to see Justin Magbanwa as he already entered the gameplay. This has been Michaela Oliva. Now back to you, Anthony and Miles.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Michaela, for that quick news bite. Of course, all teams are very eager to show their stuff dito sa ating pagbabalik ng Pinoyliga Juniors Cup now in Season 2. Actually, Miles, diba, may inintay pa tayong mga squads. No? Parang we are seeing a double-header for this
yes, correct.
Sunday. Pero pretty soon, makikita natin the full lot of teams joining the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup. John Lord Cruz, meanwhile, in a world of trouble, releases it over to Alcaraz. Only 9 on the shot clock for JRU. John Lord for free splashes that one home from the left wing. John Lord Cruz.
Nerves of steel there. The shot clock was running out, but he was still able to get a decent shot off.
Nice looking stroke. Constantino, they go up top to Manlutak. Ran out of real estate, pero I think pushing yata yun, Miles?
Yes, there was a foul as he received the ball, which caused him to go off balance.
Si ano yun, Mark Sanchez, yung mga mapipituan ng ating official. So, but it's not a shooting foul, I think, no, Miles?
Yes, it wasn't a shooting foul. He was fouled while he was receiving the ball after that pick.
Alright, so baseline inbounds dito ang Umak. And another free pointer drops in from the corner for the Herons. That's Kent Galon drilling that one from deep. But our officials calling something off here off the ball. So it's a foul away from the action here. Pero JRU will still have possession. We are now below the 2-minute warning in our first quarter. Racing down the floor is Navera. Little bit of trouble in his dribble. Navera. They go back outside. Front rims it.
Excellent switch on defense.
Yes, it is, Miles. Umak on the attack right now, trying to break that JRU pressure. Galon, corner again. The whole Umak bench wanted that, Miles. 5 up ahead they go. Alcaraz evading the D. Continuation. And 1 coming up for Alcaraz.
Great footwork and body control by Alcaraz. Ito yung pinapractice ng mga players with their skills coaches in the off-season. No?
Ito yun, Mas. Ang ganda ng diesel, no?
That was a clean layup.
Able to just may tawag sila doon ngayon yung slow step, 'di ba? Parang
Yeah.
hindi mo agad didiretsuhin to the rim.
That's correct. You're using your opponent's momentum against him.
True. So kanina, 8-point advantage for Umak, but it's now sliced to a 1-point lead na lang. JRU has been on a roll in the last minutes of this first quarter. Galon misfiring. Mark Sanchez can't control, and Umak, they're able to stick one in right there. Knockout play yun, Miles.
Great hustle by their point guard over there, no, with the offensive rebound. But I have to say, we've been noticing for the last 3 plays, they've been running catch and shoot plays for Galon.
Talagang hinahanap siya around that perimeter. 5 from the mid-range. Can't rattle it through. Battle for possession will end up with JRU with only 14 to work with. On there, 24. Ball goes to 5. 5 rise and fire. Catch and shoot. Can't hit it. Herons control the leather. Purple shirts looking to attack. Sean Severo, stop and pop, 15-footer, good.
Great call, the shot on the stop and pop. No, the defense was already set. They were trying to contest the layup. They gave him that space and he took it.
Yun yung mga weapon ng undersized guards, no, Miles, tulad nila TJ McConnell, diba yung mga short mid-range jumper?
That's true. When you're an undersized guard, you have to have that in your arsenal, no?
John Lord Cruz.
The pull-up and the floater as well.
Definitely. Misfiring and collision. Oh, John Lord Cruz. The stare down on Constantino to end the quarter. Pero dyan po magtataos ang ating first quarter of action. Umak Junior Herons 22, JRU Light Bombers 17. We'll be back after this quarter break. At balik po tayo dito sa ENDERUN Gym for the opening day of the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2. Umak Juniors Herons 22, JRU Light Bombers 17. Yung difference ng ating scoreline, Miles, 5 lang. No? Pero kanina, Umak was up by 8. Hinabol pa yun ng JRU down 1.
Yeah, the JRU Light Bombers showing that they can withstand adversity. No, they were down big and then they inserted a few players for a change of pace, and now they're back there within 5.
So here we go. Second quarter of action. Here at the ENDERUN Gym, Frivaldo immediately opens the scoring column for Umak in the second. Straight up three by Ion Frivaldo. Hindi nag-hesitate, no, Miles?
Hindi nag-hesitate. It seems that their coach is really drilling them on those catch-and-shoot plays.
John Lord Cruz gets the bump. Glasser will not fall for the free standout ng Light Bombers, but you kind of see bakit si John Lord Cruz, Miles, is a very effective scorer. Ito yung three-pointer naman ni Ion Frivaldo. Kani-kanina lang. No hesitation. Just rise and fired. Pero back to my point about John Lord Cruz, Miles, parang kita mo yung physicality niya kahit sa juniors level.
That's true. At this early, no, this young, you can see that the body's developing really well. He looks like someone who could be a solid wing when he comes into college.
For sure, inaantay na yan ng Heavy Bombers program in just a few years. And I think there's a lane violation yata, Miles? There is.
Yes, there was.
So, additional shot for John Lord Cruz. Actually, Miles, no, si John Lord, may mga kasama pa siya dito sa lineup ng JRU Light Bombers who played in their 3x3 championship run.
That's correct. That's correct, Anthony. No, they also have Jairus Armendez and Loren Cinco, who were part of that championship team, no, in the NCAA 3x3 tournament.
So let's see kung madadala nila yung well-earned experience nila from that championship stint. Navera all the way on the fast break for the lay. Beautiful find by John Lord Cruz, Miles.
Defense turning into offense, and you can see John Lord Cruz very active on defense. He's in the backcourt, although he's a big guy.
John Lord? Oh, I was waiting for the slam, Miles. Pero sabi niya, soft finish na lang muna.
We held our breath in there.
Alright, pero timeout muna tayo dito. We'll be back for more Pinoyliga Juniors Cup action. tayo dito sa ENDERUN College Gym for opening day ng ating Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2. Still pretty much neck and neck with this one. Umak Herons just up by 3 points, 25-22 versus the JRU Light Bombers. Action continues here on the Umak side of things. Three-pointer from the corner will not work. Cinco with the board. Lawrence looking to push the pace, and we now send it over to Michaela for a quick news bite.
Well, thank you, Anthony and Miles. As we delve into the second quarter of our first game, we are seeing a jam-pack action coming from the University of Makati. As we heard from Coach Ryan from Umak, he's kind of frustrated earlier at ang sigaw niya. At ang sigaw niya nga ay maglaro lang kayo. As I talked to him earlier, he said that inuna nila mostly the immediate drills, their man-to-man defense, and also how the University of Makati will be taking this ball game. They have new recruits such as Galon and Garcia from Bacolod that Ania people needs to know these players. And ni Coach Ryan, Umak started their training and bonding a month ago. Well, they've been practicing for just a week. You can never tell what was going to happen later, but their mission is to hone, develop, and recognize these kids from Bacolod to Manila. That's all from the sidelines. It's been Michaela Oliva, and back to you, Anthony and Miles.
Maraming salamat, Michaela, for that update on the Umak roster. And Miles, no, challenging yun for any coach, no, na parang hindi mo lang sila sasanayan sa sistema mo from, you know, the way you want to execute your plays. Pero culturally, pag galing probinsya yung player, dadalhin mo sa Metro Manila, that's a big shift for any player. As we see yung crowd in action here at the ENDERUN Gym. Para sa mga malalapit po lang, please get your tickets now via Ticket to Me. Available po yan. And come see the opening day of the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup right here at the ENDERUN campus. Pero yun nga, no, Miles, that's a challenge for any coach to do.
That's correct, Anthony. And in keeping with today's theme, though, today's Father's Day, and for many of these players na galing probinsya, the coach is also a second father to them.
Kumbaga malaki yung tiwala na mabibigay ng coach sa'yo eh.
That's
diba?
correct.
And that helps you play your game. Oh, quick turnover there by the Herons. Not the best possession for them. Navera, oh, beautiful up fake and gets the glasser to fall. Marky Navera.
Excellent shot fake in there. Convinced him to challenge the shot.
Umak, they dump it down low to Aaron Nacion. Testing the D of Gamboa. Nacion, kick out. Mantulak is blocked that time. Nacion blocked again by the defense of Gamboa. Light Bombers looking to run. John Lord Cruz all the way with a left delay. And just like that, Miles, ayan na. Lamang ulit ang JRU 26-25.
JRU coming back with a combination of excellent defense, fast break points, and just imposing their will inside. They have the bigger players in the court.
And they might want to use that sa kanilang advantage more, no, Miles?
That's correct. And you can see the intentions of the JRU players. No, they're starting to realize that they have a size advantage inside, especially si John Lord Cruz.
And this was it, Miles. Marky Navera pushing the pace. This is brought to us by ENDERUN. Quality dimes on display. Beautiful diamond find to John Lord Cruz, who takes it all the way. All right, Lawrence Cinco magsisimula for JRU from this end of the floor. John Lord to Lawrence. Lawrence Cinco, Miles, is one of really the primary playmakers, no, in ball handlers.
He has excellent handles, no, for someone who looks like a bigger guard, no, at the high school level.
Of course, Lawrence Cinco, kasama yan dun sa Free Championship ng JRU Light Bombers. Alright, so 15 on the 24 ng yellow shirts. Here, Marky Navera will inbound from their baseline. Navera looking for a receiver. Spots Alcaraz, kick out. Lawrence Cinco, triple on the way. Offline, boarded there by Jovel Gonzalez. He hit a couple of three-pointers early on. Aaron Nacion thought about it. They go back inside. Garcia, quick move down the baseline. Ooh, sayang. Just got hung up on the rim.
Excellent shot. Everything but the shot going in.
Very true, Miles. Navera circling it around to John Lord. Cruz, baseline. Good drop off. And oh, sayang yun. Gamboa just can't finish the jump hook.
Gigil yung both teams, no? They've been getting excellent looks, just the shots are not falling in.
Yeah. mas may flow yung first quarter natin, come to
That's
think
true.
of it, Miles.
They've
Yeah.
started to settle down now.
Nashon, misfiring on the left wing triple. Here come the Light Bombers again. They're looking to push the pace every opportunity they can get, Miles.
Yes, and they're still playing like they're trying to catch up even if they've already overtaken the Umak Junior Herons.
John Lord, the pass. Oh, met at the summit by Garcia. Rejecting Gamboa. This guy's a rim protector. He might be undersized, Miles, compared kila kanina sila Justin Santos, etong si Gamboa. But Garcia, wow. Look at the energy na binibigay nitong undersized big nila. And this is our extreme defensive play. Hatid sa atin ng Extremely Sweets. Garcia, the rim protection.
And speaking of Justin Santos, no, he's back on the court.
Ayun. First quarter, para sa ngayon lang tumutok na Justin Garcia, Miles, had a very, excellent defensive display nung opening quarter natin. So John Lord Cruz back at the free throw stripe. Just unsuccessful that time. Again, kanina, Miles, we were talking about yung size, yung physicality ng JRU. And you can see it, yung front court pa lang nila.
That's true. Yung front court nila really imposing itself on the front court of the Umak Junior Herons. The Umak Junior Herons are really trying to fight their way. No? They've been rebounding well even if they're undersized. Pero ang hirap talaga shoot when the threes are all over you.
Beautiful find by Aaron Nashon to the cutting Dwayne Carl Laab. Just couldn't get the shot to fall. So referee's just sorting it out kung it is a shooting foul, Miles.
Yes, it was a shooting foul.
So it's going to be against Lawrence Cinco. So Dwayne Carl Laab, fresh entry into the ball game. First trip to the free throw stripe for him. Siguro, Miles, for the new players, joining their respective schools dito sa Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2. Baka hindi lang to hindi lang to time to, show your stuff for your coaches, pero maski sa siguro pag may dumating na collegiate program scouts dito, this might be yung parang tryout mo, kumbaga.
Yes.
'Di ba?
Yes, Anthony. In fact, the Juniors Cup is a great way for you to show your wares, no, for the college scouts coming in. Again, although we have the teams right now playing, they have their counterpart senior squads, no. Di natin alam na what if a better opportunity comes in another school, no, for example, and this is their best way to get scouted as a diamond in the rough or as an upcoming collegiate star.
At yun yung nabibigay na advantage ng Pinoyliga dahil binibigyan kaagad sila ng university like treatment, exposure, and that's the best place to be if you want a structured competitive environment. Lawrence Cinco shut down on the step back. The Kobe fade for Lawrence Cinco. Nice move by Lawrence. Turn around fade.
Excellent fade away. And the 3x3 guys have been showing out for JRU so far. No? Kitang-kita mo yung maturity and yung experience na binibigay ng 3x3 stint nila. And in that 3x3 game, you have to be more physical, more explosive, and to be able to read the floor better. Kasi mas dynamic yung game, no? And you can see that translating into their 5-on-5 game.
Meanwhile, Marky Navera to the cutting. John Lord Cruz can't finish up top. Garcia with the pull down. Herons looking to get in two of their sets. Bailon leads it over to Aaron Nashon. Below the 5-minute mark of our second period. Bailon at the corner. Shadowed by John Lord. Umak, 5 seconds only on the shot clock. Bailon can't hit it over John Lord. Good contest that time.
Great defense by JRU. Just didn't give Umak any chance to set up their offense.
Lawrence Cinco back-to-back. Kobe fades. Number 81. Kaya naman pala, Miles. Doing a Mamba version. But anyways, we'll pause for a quick break. 31-25 is our score. Magbabalik ang Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2. Balik po tayo dito sa ENDERUN Gym for the opening game of the opening day ng ating Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2. Anthony Perez still here at your service, joined by Miles Devesa. Along the sidelines for us is Michaela Oliva. Miles, natapos yung first quarter natin. Umak was up by 5. Ngayon naman, JRU up by 6.
Yeah, JRU was able to buckle down on defense. Buckle down on defense as well as translate their good defense into easy fast break points, which is why they're now up by 6.
An 11-point swing between the two quarters. Aaron Nacion, the pro hop, and gets the glasser. Nice move by Aaron Nacion.
Nice move and nice use of his upper body to create space.
Kick out, Loren Cinco. Alcaraz, nothing but nylon from the right wing on a triple. Clarence Alcaraz drills it, and now JRU is up by 7. Largest lead for the Light Bombers, Miles.
Yes, they're now in the groove offensively, and they still have that steal going for a fast break. Kaya lang na foul.
Oo, Marky Navera, kala niya may clear lane na siya, pero nandun si Adrian Bailon to stop him at the last minute. So Marky Navera will go back to the charity stripe. 3:48 to go in our first half of action. So Bailon will sit down, and babalik dito for Umak si Severo and Adolf Torde all set to check in for the Herons in just a moment. Of course, Miles, itong si Adolf Torde, if I'm not mistaken, he did play in one of those NBTC tournaments.
Yes, he was one of those standouts for the NBTC team of Umak, together with Aaron Nacion, si Galon, si Bailon, and si Constantino. So they're the holdovers from their NBTC tournament.
Alright, so tingnan natin if Dorde can continue his solid play para dito kay Coach Ryan at ang Umak. Another steal for Marky Navera, rejected up top by Aaron Nacion, but I think there's a foul. That was natin on the bench, Miles, no, si Coach Ryan. Focus now, focus.
That was a clean block, but I thought Umak didn't bring down the ball well that time. No, they were able to. Jerry was able to get a steal.
Yeah. Inbounds goes to Lawrence Cinco. 16-footer Lawrence, not that time. Scramble.
That was a good shot for him, just didn't go in.
It was going in a while ago, no, Miles?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Lawrence Cinco, met at the summit by Garcia. Nowhere to go on a Sunday morning. Oh my, look at the rim protection. Inabangan sa taas, Miles.
As you can see, no, yung Umak, they probably don't have a player above 6'4". Pero sumasabay sila sa area, no? They're still contesting shots just the same.
For sure. Cinco gets a screen from Abubo. Straight away triple. Lawrence Cinco takes care of that triple from the top of the key. Kanina mid-range fades. Ngayon naman, straight away free, Miles.
Lawrence Cinco just showing na college ready na yata siguro siya, no?
Mukha nga. Parang
he's a college player just waiting to graduate senior high.
Oh, the up and under will not work there for Dorde. But there's a foul called by a referee. Shooting foul, that is. So si Adolf Dorde will shoot his free throws. Pero going back, Miles, kay Lawrence Cinco, parang gusto niya yata sumama kila Chris Hubilia sa kanyang mga kuya sa JRU Heavy Bombers. So Dorde takes care of the first free throw. And just like that, JRU, Miles, has built a double-digit lead na. 39-28.
Umak just unable to buy a basket. No? They were able to only score because of those free throws. But field goals are hard to come by. No? The JRU Light Bombers have really buckled down on defense. Even starting at the inbound pass, no? Talaga hindi na makatawid yung bola in some possessions for the Umak Junior Herons.
That's right. Lawrence Cinco getting an Abubo screen. Kaagad may hedge, no? Miles dun sa screen. They're not letting Lawrence Cinco get an easy look this time.
Yes, he's already drained several jumpers over them. They're not gonna let that one pass anymore.
So, Aaron Nacion will sit down for Umak. Papalit dito si Monico Manlutak back in the ball game. Lawrence Cinco back at the free throw stripe. Who does he remind you of, Miles? No, lefty arm sleeve, number 81, yellow jersey. Di ba? Hindi ko alam.
Familiar. May familiar, yeah.
Di ba? Sinong idol niyan? Di ba? Anyway, Lawrence Cinco takes care of the second charity. And, all right, Lawrence will get a good rest. And back in the ball game for JRU is Lexi Kaluweng, who earlier started the game for them. 40-29 is our score. JRU firmly in control of this second period. Adolf Dorde running into Justin Santos. Got punched in the mouth, I think. And Marquis Sanchez will take care of the rest. But Justin Santos is not getting up fast. Dito, Miles. Appears really winded. Ayan. On our screen is Justin Santos. Parang tumama yung elbow yata dun sa drive.
Yes, I think it was he got hit when the action was still going on this end of the court, but it wasn't a foul. He just got hit by a wayward body. Sent to the floor.
Pero Justin Santos, hard as nails guy, tough as nails, hard hat worker. One of their
JRU still doing their 1-2-2 zone press, no?
And that appears to have yung stymied the attack of Umak, Miles, in the second period.
Yes, they've been able to catch the ball handlers of Umak, and able to bring down the ball well and set up their offense. However, that time, Umak was able to get a foul, and they're doing the right thing. No? The best way to beat zone press is to try to force the fast break, which they were trying to do over there.
So Umak with the inbound, they go up top. Just can't get the alley-oop to drop. Marquis or make that Navera. Glasser will not fall. Cleared there by Dorde and Umak. Last 1:45 to go in our opening half. Galon, rise and fire. Misfiring there, Justin Santos with the clear. Alcaraz in trouble. Pero bola, nasa JRU pa rin. With 1:43 to go and still 20 on their 24-second shot clock. JRU will restart from the midcourt line. King Mendoza into the ball game now for the light bombers rather. Abubo over to Kaluweng. They spot Mendoza. JRU, nice ball movement. Alcaraz can't drill the free, and there's a foul off the ball. Dun yata sa box out, no, Miles?
Yes, it was at the box out. Excellent ball movement there by JRU. Everything but the shot. But great box out also by the Umak Junior Herons. They were able to get the inside position, and JRU could do nothing except foul their rebounder.
It was Abubo who was whistled for that. So Kent Galon will restart here for the Junior Herons. Garcia offering a screen. Manlutak dumps it over to Garcia rather, blocked again by Justin Santos. Ganda ng ano na to, no? Matchup Justin Santos and Garcia. Parehong rim protector no, Miles?
Oo. And they have very long wingspans, which really helps when defending the basket from point-blank range. Etong si Santos, ang ganda ng timing niya. And he seems to be able to evade the players from the opposing team trying to get a foul from him. He just stays vertical.
Yeah. Verticality na sinasabi, no? Para hindi ka sumabit sa shooter.
Yes, to avoid the fouls.
Of course, Justin Santos, kanina shaken up siya dun sa contact. Pero ganun talaga pag rim protector, Miles. So you will get bodied sometimes.
Oo. And that's one of the ways actually by which players try to score over rim protectors, no? Usually when you have a rim protector tapos manipis pa yan, uusugin mo to get some space for the shot.
So on the drive that time was Manlutak. Si Coach Ryan Nabor begging our official for a foul. Pero sabi nating official, restart tayo dun sa baseline with 16 on the shot clock for the purple shirts of Umak. They're looking for a receiver. They go to Manlutak. They go to Galon. Back out to Galon. 12 on the shot clock. Galon. Runner will not fall. Manlutak. Offensive rebound. Stick back. No. King Mendoza. Oh, colliding right there with Dorde. Big collision that time. And yung Umak. Just disagreeing with our officials, pero sabi nila, King Mendoza will shoot some free throws kasi penalty na in both sides, Miles. Unfortunately, Mendoza cannot make them pay on the charity. Largest lead in the ball game for the Light Bombers. Tack on one more. 16 is the advantage of JRU. First quarter po, sa audience natin na nakikinig ngayon, no, Umak was up by 8. Dinoble na yan ngayon ng JRU in the second quarter alone.
And the Umak Junior Herons have been stuck at 29 points for a while now.
Hirap sila to score all of a sudden, no, Miles?
Yes, the trees of the JRU Light Bombers are all over them. It's not just the pressure defense, but when they do get the ball inside, ang hirap score over them. Except for that time.
Yes, naunahan sila dun ni Sean Severo. Closing seconds of this one, the heave, front rim, and dyan po, magtataos ang ating first half of action. JRU Light Bombers 45, Umak Junior Herons 41. Umak in a world of trouble in that second period, and JRU taking advantage. That's why they lead 14 points at the half.
kasama ko ngayon back at the sidelines. Two coaches from both the teams. First of all, Coach Rodel Amelia from JRU, and of course, Coach Ryan Nabor from Umak. First of all, coaches, good morning for the both of you guys. Ayan, Coach. First of all, Coach Rodel muna, no, as the Season 2 of the Juniors Cup takes place today, ano bang ine-expect ninyo, or what are we expecting, or ano bang ine-expect ninyo for the Season 2 of the Juniors Cup?
In-expect namin ma-execute ng mga bata yung mga pinapagawa ng mga coaches, ano. Tsaka syempre, tuloy-tuloy lang ang ensayo. Actually, galing kami sa game kanina sa Lourdes, tapos pangalawang game ngayon. So tuloy-tuloy lang. Sana ma-execute ng maayos ng mga bata yung sistema.
Well, this is your second game for this day, Coach. Ayan, meron bang gustong batiin na pasalamatan? Anyone you'd like to greet? Or meron bang gustong batiin na pasalamatan?
Yung mga sumusuporta sa JRU community, mga coaches, mga players, sponsors, ng mga bosses. Okay, yun lang.
Alright, once again, thank you, Coach Rodel Amelia. Now, dito naman tayo sa coach ng University of Makati, Coach Ryan. Coach, same question lang din, no? As this sa second season ng Juniors Cup, ano ba yung mga preparation na ginawa nyo kanina for you to be able to have this game, at paano ba, ano bang mga nire-represent, or ano ba ang mga ina-expect ninyo for this season?
Actually, we just I came from the vacation at saka kakararating lang ng mga recruits namin. And it hasn't been 1 week since our first practice. So siguro, I expect sa kanila yung effort lang pa rin talaga. And as the tournament goes by, I hope we could execute na yung anong gusto namin gawin for the incoming season.
Well, I heard that there's players, new players, no, new recruits from Bacolod. There's Garcia, there's Gallo. Well, we're looking forward sa kung ano pa nga bang mga pwede nang ipakita for this day. Ayan, Coach, meron ka bang gustong batiin na pasalamatan? Go ahead.
First, the expectation sa kanila, I hope that pagpunta nila rito may pararatingan pa. And also, I would like to thank yung management namin and yung JC2 Architecture, Boss Arky, and also si Sir Doms ng Umak and our president from Umak also for the continuous support sa mga bata. Yan lang po.
Alright, once again, thank you for the both coaches, Coach Ryan and Coach Rodel. Now, this has been Micaela Oliva. Now, back to you guys.
And we are back here at the ENDERUN Gym para po sa opening game ng opening day ng ating Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2. We meet you at the halfway point JRU Light Bombers 45, Umak Junior Herons 41. Miles, kung babalikan natin yung first quarter, Umak ended that up by 5. Pero second quarter, here's the glaring stat. 28 yung skinor ng JRU. Umak only 9 points.
Yes, and that was due to the excellent defense by JRU, no? And it actually also relates to the reason why they were able to score 28 points, no? Kabit-kabit yan, because JRU was able to use their stifling defense to get easy points, no? Easy fast break points. And you can see who their top scorers are, no? Si John Lord Cruz and si Navera. They were the top scorers for a reason, no? And those are fast break points. They were able to leak out. Si Navera, kitang-kita mo kanina, very quick and very light on his feet, no? And also it takes very good awareness to be able to leak out like that the moment you gain possession. And ang ganda nung outlet pass nila every time they get that steal.
And of course, we have to mention also si Lawrence Cinco showing us bakit naging standout siya Miles sa 3x3.
That's correct, no? He showed us why he was a very good 3x3 player. Yung skill set niya at the 3x3 level, you have to be able to show very good shot creation ability.
At babatiin lang natin ng ating mga tatay in attendance. Ako si Coach Chris nandun. Happy Father's Day po sa mga fans natin in attendance dito sa ENDERUN College Gym. Of course, itong araw na to, we honor all that. Of course, ito, si Sir Arnold Gamboa watching his son along the JRU bench. We do greet you. Happy Father's Day. At salamat po sa pagsuporta sa Pinoyliga Cup Juniors Cup Season 2. And we are super glad to have you here enjoying the action with us. And also, para sa mga tumututok sa atin sa ating live stream, we are live via the Pinoyliga YouTube channel. And sa mga gusto po pumunta for the rest of our games on this Saturday slate, tickets are available via Ticket to Me. Okay, back to the action we go. Third period underway. Dorde misfiring for Umak. Sanchez with the board for JRU. And parang ganun, Miles, yung kwento ng ating second quarter. No? Umak, limited, one shot lang. JRU rebounds, atake na.
Yes, and JRU was able to limit the number of field goals, and not just the main field goals, even just the field goal attempts, no? Na-limit talaga sila ng JRU in the second quarter.
Right, yun. John Lord Cruz continuing his solid play inside for JRU. Sabi natin, Miles, nung halftime, gusto niya yung mga downhill straight line attacks talaga eh. Meanwhile, Umak for free. Not that time for Jovel Gonzalez. And John Lord will slow it down. Iniwan muna for Marky Navera. Navera, weave action with Alcaraz. Sanchez looking for Lawrence Cinco. Look at JRU move that ball, Miles. Alcaraz from 17, no go. Gilbert Garcia with the board.
Excellent execution of their play there. Just didn't get the shot to fall in. It was wide open.
But how many passes did they string? Oh, Bailon can't hit from downtown. Garcia hustles it down. Bailon shipping it over to Aaron Nacion. He's been quiet in that first half. Tingnan natin kung mabubuhayan si Aaron Nacion. And he gets a foul off of John Lord Cruz after that drive by Aaron Nacion. And di ba, Miles, we were talking about itong lineup ng Umak. Aaron Nacion is really one of their heavy hitters. Dapat. Isa to sa mga featured players sa lineup ng Umak Junior Herons.
Yes, Aaron Nacion was a standout in their NBTC tournament showing, no? And he's showing why he's one of the team leaders among the Umak Junior Herons. He has great shot, great touch from outside. He can pull up with the J, and when he's faced with a smaller defender, he can also post up.
Itong si Aaron Nacion did show that mid-range bag of his ng first quarter, no, Miles, drilling two mid-range days. Eto na, biglang nagpe-pressure yung Umak, Miles.
Yes, they're trying to speed the game up because they have to catch up, no? And to be able to catch up, they need more possessions.
John Lord Cruz directing traffic, kick out. 9 seconds on the shot clock for the Light Bombers. 5. Hook pass over to Alcaraz. Corner free, front rim. John Lord, offensive rebound, and gets a foul off of Dorde. Nice hustle.
Good defense. Good defense, but still better hustle by the JRU Light Bombers.
Of course, John Lord Cruz. Sabi natin kanina, Miles, no, when we were discussing itong lineup ng JRU, ang bentahe talaga ni John Lord, yung physicality niya sa juniors level. Kitang-kita mo na.
Yes, at the juniors level, more so than in the collegiate level. No? When you have a physical beast, no, such as John Lord Cruz, lilitaw at lilitaw talaga. Especially when they also have a mature game, such as with Cruz, no? Very mature yung laro niya. And it shows. He gets to the line often.
Yeah, yun nga lang unsuccessful on his first trip sa charity stripe in this half. Itong si John Lord Cruz. Pero yun kasi, yung binibigay na initiative ng Pinoyliga Juniors Cup, giving these high school hoopers already a university-like competition atmosphere. So, 15-point lead para dito sa Light Bombers, 48-43, 7:37 to go in our third period. Nice pass to Aaron Nashon. Ilalaglag na lang niya yun, Miles.
Excellent execution there by Umak. They're showing how to beat the press. No? That's beating the press 101. Try to get a fast break point.
Navera, nice move that time, pero can't hit it from in close. So Umak, let's see if they can string in some good possessions here para makahabol sila. Nashon begging for it. He's got John Lord Cruz defending him. Handoff dito kay Dorden. Bounce pass to Nashon. Gets ahead of the D. Back-to-back buckets for Aaron Nashon.
Excellent bounce pass in there. That's something that's really nice to see at the high school level. No? Yung ganung kinds of passes. It's a very basic pass, but a lot of people still don't know how to do it, even at the higher levels, no? At the collegiate level.
Yun yung fundamentally sound passes lang ngayon, no, Miles?
That's true. It's actually a very fundamentally sound pass, no? The bounce pass. Especially on a pick and roll.
Oh, like the D by Dorde on Lawrence Cinco. And we now send it over to Michaela for a quick update. Michaela?
Well, thank you, Anthony and Miles. As we can see right now, JRU takes the first half of the game as they try to push their pace up and widen the gap. We can see some players stepping up this time. As I talked to Coach Rodel Milia of the JRU Light Bombers, and yeah, they will look to maintain their intensity on both ends of the floor. During the break, the coaching staff reminded the team to stay disciplined on defense, limit turnovers, and continue trusting their system. One thing to watch out for in the second half is JRU's depth. Expect the coaching staff to maximize their rotation and keep fresh legs on the court as they look to sustain their energy and finish the game strong. That's all from the JRU Light Bombers. Now back to the panel.
Maraming salamat, Michaela, for that update on both these squads. I'll just pick up from what Michaela said, no, Miles. Yung para sa Umak, kitang-kita mo, sinabi ni Coach Ryan nung halftime, increase natin yung intensity, dagdagan yung disiplina. Kaya ngayon, 9 na lang yung inahabol nila. Nakalamangan dito. Pero 5 drills that Jay, kaya naman it's back to 11. But better showing overall para dito sa Umak.
Yes, they're starting to get into a groove again in this third quarter, no, after a lackluster second quarter.
Gonzalez, oh, beautiful hop step to the runner. Jovel Gonzalez getting it in close. Lead down to 9.
Excellent footwork by Gonzalez with the floater in there.
For sure, Miles. Misfiring again is Lawrence Cinco. They go to Alcaraz. Is fouled by Dorde on the jump shot. Coach Ryan is not too happy with that. Dorde in disbelief. Pero Miles, pagka jump shooter talaga, our referees will call that every time.
Yes, that's a very good call by the ref there. You never ever foul a jump shooter.
Actually,
not only is it a very bad basketball play, but it can also potentially injure the jump shooter, no, if you land if you put a foot on their landing spot.
Like even in the highest level, mas talagang binabantay nila yung landing spot na yun eh. Very very sensitive area, di ba?
Yes, it leads to a lot of injuries.
Yeah, kung may sumabit na paa or anything, but Alcaraz takes care of the second free throw. So JRU lead, balik dito sa 11. Tylon breaking the Light Bomber press. Constantino steps into a triple. Back rims it. Lawrence Cinco controls for the Light Bomber. Cinco looking to run on the attack. Lawrence Cinco all the way to the rim.
Lawrence Cinco showing that he's not just a half-court player, but he can also run on the break.
Good pace. Meanwhile, Constantino answers with a triple. And just like that, right back at you. Sabi ng Umak. Lead down to 10. Kick out. Alcaraz. Swing. Navera, stop and pop, 16. Nothing but nylon for Marky Navera.
They're just trading baskets right now. Umak is showing excellent effort on the offensive end. However, they're still allowing JRU baskets on the other end.
So meanwhile, there's a foul on the other end of the court. Pero Miles, tama yung sinabi mo, no? Umak getting to a rhythm. Pero hindi ka lang pwede dito magpalitan lang tayo ng baskets eh. Naghahabol ka pa rin at the end of the day.
Yes, Anthony, if you're trying to catch up, you have to make stops. You have to make defensive stops. You cannot just be convert on the offensive end without getting stops on the defensive end.
So at the half, lamang kanina yung JRU by 14. Now it's down to 10. Umak a while ago, just moments ago, they cut it down to 9. Last 4:07 in our third period. Gamboa releases over to Alcaraz. The free rattles out. Herons on the offensive. Gonzalez dumped down low to Magbano. Is picked off. Here comes Marky Navera. Oh, the last second dish to Kaluwing. What a find, Miles. What a find.
That was a good drop pass. Excellent awareness there by Navera. Finding the open Kaluwing for that easy layup.
Nakita niya humahabol si Bailon eh, no?
Oo. And he was able to make the right pass at the right time, no? Kung kailan wala na yung bantay niya.
Correct. Gonzalez, di makasagot from the triple. Sanchez with the pull down for the Light Bombers. They're back up by 12. Ooh, dangerous pass. Almost picked off there by the purple shirts ng Umak. Navera mapping out the play. Over to Clarence Alcaraz. Santos. 6 on the shot clock for JRU. The triple drops in. Mark Navera. Kanina pumasa, ngayon naman hits that triple from the corner, and just like that, Miles, 61-46, JRU. Umaabante na naman.
JRU showing us a very clinical way to beat a zone defense, no? Umak was doing a 2-3 defense. They were able to spot the corner. It was wide open.
Meanwhile, Bailon able to slice in through for a layup. So briefly, binabana naman ng Umak yung lead down to 13. But JRU showing no let up. Justin Santos. Baseline is shut down. Marky Navera, back to back. Yes, he does! Marky Navera again with a triple.
He's on fire at this point.
Marky Navera picking up the scoring for the Light Bombers. And meanwhile, with the answer right there is Joffrey Constantino for Umak. But wow, Marky Navera has the green light in the third. Navera, dump off. Justin Santos, jump hook, no. Follow up, still no. Santos again. Third time is good for the Light Bombers. The rim protector, Justin Santos, this time on the offensive rebound and the stick back.
JRU just abusing their height advantage over there.
Justin Santos, naunahan yung box out doon ni Magbanwa. So he gets the end one. Justin Santos, don't let yung slight frame niya fool you no, Miles? Lumalaban to.
He's very lanky, but he's very long.
Yeah.
He gets to those rebounds really well.
May stretch no? So, ayan na. The largest lead of the ball game so far for JRU, 67-50. Oh, that's going to be a charge against the Herons. Oh, meanwhile, a little bit of a scuffle there between Bailon and Bubo. Medyo nagkakainitan konti, but our officials are able to separate the two. Umak cut down this lead to 9. And JRU responded again with a run. Kaya naman 67-50 for Marky Navera. No go on that 16-footer. Umak looking to attack. Bailon naubusan ng real estate. So JRU will retake possession with the 1:29 to go in our third chapter.
It's those kinds of unforced errors which you don't want when you're trying to catch up when you're down this big.
Kumbaga, Miles, ito, every possession will count from here on in para dito sa Umak.
And it's also because JRU's trying to defend every possession end-to-end.
And Justin Santos, another cut. Big-to-big combo yun from Abubo to Santos. Ang ganda ng recognition nila, Miles.
Yes, and you can see that they've been practicing their zone buster plays, no? And they have a couple of zone buster plays up their sleeves. It's not just the finding the corner shot, but it's also the big-to-big action, no? Such as that one, finding Santos open down low.
Yung ano nila, 4-5 combo doing works at kaya naman 20-point lead for the Light Bombers built in this third period. Magbabalik po ang Pinoy Liga Juniors Cup Season 2. Alright, we are back here at the ENDERUN Gym for the opening game of opening day ng ating Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2. It has been all JRU in the third, and they get another turnover. Abubo, attempt inside will not fall, but Umak able to control. And kanina, Miles, we were discussing off the air, no? Itong Umak, I think yung defensive adjustments nila have to be a lot better in the fourth and final quarter coming up kasi parang nabasa ng JRU yung zone nila eh.
I agree, Anthony. No, they stuck with the zone for a little while there, and JRU was basically running all the plays in the book for busting a 2-3 zone. No, they were finding the corner shooters, they were doing high-low plays, they were collapsing the defense, they were ganging up on the offensive rebounds, and those are the ways by which you beat a 2-3 zone, and they displayed it right there, which enabled them to balloon their lead, now up to 19 points.
Kasi kanina, Miles, itong si Marky Navera had 2 triples dito. He was basically open.
Yes,
diba?
he was wide open.
Oh.
He was caught wide open.
And then yun yung that served as the catalyst for, nag-run ulit yung JRU, and suddenly they were up 15. Yeah, and it just ballooned to 20 just a few moments ago.
Yes, and when they were trying to switch, because Navera who hit 2 3-pointers, no, they started to switch outside. Doon nag-open up yung loob, no, which is why Santos was able to get that shot in the point-blank range.
And again, good ball movement for JRU. Santos open for the free, a little bit out of range for Justin Santos. Meanwhile, Umak trying to at least end this third period on a much better note. Severo, quick bounce pass. Nashon got hung up in the air, pero able to rattle home the mid-ranger, specialty of the house para kay Aaron Nashon.
Aaron Nashon once again with that patented mid-range jumper.
Pero may foul off the ball. That's going against Sean Severo of the Umak Herons. And that's not good news for Umak kasi Miles, penalty na naman sila. So JRU will be sent again to the free throw stripe. And back here was Joren Garcia. Kanina medyo scary moments lang for Joren Garcia, Miles, nung natamaan siya ng mabigat dun sa ating first half. But Joren seems fine. So a 16-point lead for JRU. This was up to 20 just a few minutes ago. And boy, JRU just siguro showing their experience na parang okay, kahit anong defensive formation binato sa atin, may sagot tayo dyan.
Yes, JRU definitely showing na praktisado sila, no, in busting every kind of defense.
Yeah. Sabi nga ni Michaela kanina, meron pa silang ibang liga na sinalihan prior to this game, no? So, Umak bench looking for a foul, pero our referee's not calling that. Coach Ryan in trying to really disagree here, voice out his frustration, pero regardless, that's how we will end our third period, 71-54, all JRU in the third. We'll be back for the fourth and final quarter. At kaway-kaway po sa ating mga fathers in attendance dito po sa ENDERUN Gym. Maraming salamat for supporting the Pinoyliga Cup Juniors Cup Season 2. And the Coach Chris and his boy enjoying the action also here at the ENDERUN Gym. Happy Father's Day to all the dads in attendance. And of course, yung coaching staff rin ng Emilio Aliganaldo College and si Sir Arnold Gamboa enjoying the action here at the ENDERUN Gym. Maya-maya lang makikita natin yan in action as the coverage of the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2 continues in just a moment. Anthony Perez still here at your service, joined by Miles De Besa and of course, Michaela Oliva along the sidelines for us. And Miles, third quarter, grabe. JRU just continuing yung solid momentum nila nung third quarter. Nag-carry over lang. Dinagdagan pa nga yung embante nila dito. 71-54 na.
Yes, I thought Umak was able to catch up because they showed better hustle and better execution on offense. But at that point, JRU just imposed their bigger size, their better experience.
Galon from the outside. He was hot in the first goings. Ito na naman, si Kent Galon from the outside connecting for Umak. And they do hope sana mag-connect naman si Kent Galon ngayon, Miles.
That shot was missing in the middle quarters. No, they could have used that shot to keep the game closer.
Okay, turnover, King Mendoza. Might be a momentum swing that Umax needs, especially in this fourth.
Yes, Umak needs every stop they can get. And that very early turnover is a good sign for them. It's a good opportunity for them to chip away at this lead ever closer.
And the mention mo kanina, Miles, nung first quarter, Umak was really swinging that ball around as John Severo, this time from 15, dribbles into a mid-ranger at ayan na. Bumaba na naman yung kalamangan dito ng JRU. It's now 71-59. Lumalapit dito yung Umak, Miles. Almost a turnover in the backcourt. Might be an X-Second violation, and yes, it is. Backcourt violation against the Light Bombers. Nabuhayan dito ang Umak, pero meanwhile, we'll send it over to Michaela for a quick update. Michaela.
The final quarter, the University of Makati faces a tough challenge as they try to erase a significant deficit. As per Coach Ryan, they'll need to increase their defensive intensity, take smarter shots, and capitalize on every possession if they hope to close the gap. Earlier, team manager Marvin Bahen assured that despite the team's limited preparation and several roster changes, everyone has remained committed in training, with the coaching staff closely monitoring each player's development and making sure their needs are meet. That resilience will now be tested as Umak looks to stay composed, keep fighting until the final buzzer, and use this game as an opportunity to continue building chemistry for the rest of the tournament. Now back to the panel.
Maraming salamat, Michaela. Of course, para sa naghahabol na Umak, you do want to keep your composure as Kent Galon drills another triple from the right wing. Coming to life is Kent Galon. And now it's an 11-point deficit, pero yun nga lang, they cannot afford, Miles, yung mga easy baskets tulad ni John Lord Cruz kanina. Binigay lang nila yun.
Yes, JRU trying to stay afloat though to keep their big lead with those easy baskets.
Si Clarence Alcaraz drills one in from about 17 feet. So, JRU trying to answer itong mga runs dito ng Umak. Kent Galon once again. Galon off the window and two. Kent Galon, what a fourth quarter. Buhay na buhay dito.
Kent Galon showing why he's one of the top players for the Umak Junior Herons.
Definitely. Here's another steal. Sean Severo on the run. Bodying Marky Navera and gets a foul off of his opposing point guard dito sa Light Bombers. So Sean Severo will have two shots Ang ganda na itong backcourt, Miles, no, ng Umak, Galon, and Severo, as this was the LGR long-range shot from the corner. That's a triple drilled in by Constantino of the Umak Junior Herons. Pero back to yung point natin kanina, Miles, Sean Severo, Kurt Galon, talagang they're putting pressure sa kanilang opposing backcourt partners dito sa JRU side of things, no? Love to see that.
Yes, you have to give credit, Anthony, to the players. They've responded well to their coaching staff. No, we heard them during their huddle in between the third and fourth quarters that the coach is essentially asking them to exert more pressure on the ball, get more possessions, get more easy baskets. And so far, 2.5 minutes into the fourth quarter, they've shown pretty well that they can do what the coach asked them to do. And as such, the lead is now down to just 11.
So in just, sabi mo nga, Miles, a little over 2 minutes, binabanan nila yung Abante from 17 down to 11. So very much in striking distance itong Umak.
Yes, and at this rate, they just might be able to get us down to single digits.
And ball is out of bounds. Nasalo ng ating production crew yon. Great catch by our pro team. Naunahan nyo si John Lord Cruz. Anyway, 7 seconds na shot clock dito ng JRU. Lorenz 5 around the oh my! Lorenz 5. Miles, kaya sinabi mo bakit 3x3 standout yan?
Yes, Lorenz 5 showing the full bag, no? Showing us that he has a full range of moves, no? He's not just a pull-up shooter, he's not just an outside shooter, but he's also an excellent slasher.
Pero sinagot kagad yon ng Umak with Monico Manlutak inside. Back to an 11-point game. 5 gets a screen from John Lord. Lorenz, balik dito kay Clarence Alcaraz. Kick out. Navera for free. Marky Navera. Left wing triple. JRU back up by 14, Miles. Umak can't respond. Alcaraz leaves it over to 5 with the spin. 5 the getaway. Sayang yun. Right there at the rim, and Coach Ryan of Umak not too happy with yung defensive set nitong Umak doon, Miles. Pagpihit ni 5, bukas na bukas yung yung right block doon ng shaded lane. So 6:10 to go in our fourth and final period. Umak cut this lead down to 10 just moments ago. Aaron Nashon, jump hook in the lane. Lead down to 12. They're looking to trap 5. Will it result to a turnover? John Lord releases over to Navera. In trouble in the backcourt. 8-second violation. Miles, pangalawang time na yan ginawa ng Umak in this fourth.
That's right, Anthony. No, Umak has really buckled up on defense, forcing errors left and right from the JRU Light Bombers. And the lead is still up. It's still at 12, no, but at this rate, they can still catch up. There's still plenty of time for them to try to catch up and win the game.
Feels much closer than it is as Kent Galon, another triple from the right wing this time. He is red hot in the fourth, Miles.
That was a heat check jumper.
Ayun nga lang si Kent Galon. Needless foul that time. Fouling itong si King Mendoza even before he crossed yung midcourt line. So Justin Santos re-enters the ball game for JRU. Pero take a look at this. 17 points. They were down itong Umak to begin the fourth. And now, 9-point lead na lang yan, Miles.
And it's all thanks to the three-point shooting, no, mostly by Galon. That last three-pointer that he made, that was contested, no, but he still made it. He's very hot. He made the right call.
And the right call indeed, as Sean Severo continues the onslaught para dito sa Umak. 7 points is now the deficit. They sliced down 10 off the lead ng JRU. Kanina 17 yan, Miles, to begin the fourth. 7 na lang ngayon ang hinahabol dito ng Umak. King Mendoza. The drive. Kick out. Marky Navera. Oh! Offensive foul against Justin Santos. Sabi niya nakaplant daw yung feet niya. Hindi, pero nadapa doon si Sean Severo, Miles.
That was a good call by the referee. It was an offensive foul. Santos was caught tripping the defensive player, and it led to that turnover. And now JRU has a chance to trim it down to 5 or even lower.
Galon once again. Galon for free! 4 triples in the quarter. The fourth has been all for Kent Galon. And it's now just a 4-point lead. 80-76. Pero Miles, our officials just sorting out something muna yata dito. So meron pang off-the-ball foul.
There was an off-the-ball foul from the Umak Junior Herons, but that does not take away from the excellent call by Kent Galon to shoot the 3. Normally, it's a contested 3. That's not something you would advise, no?
Oh! It just got bad. Marky Navera holding on to his shoulder. Did you check that out, Miles? Parang unsportsmanlike foul yung tawag na ating official dito.
Let's see how the officials will call it. But it was a bad bump, on the part of Navera.
Anyways, ito, good sportsmanship naman from Kent Galon. Inano kagad dito. He apologizes to Marky Navera. Pero masakit yata yung pambangga na yun, no? So both teams are requested ng ating official to go back to... Ito yun, Miles, no? So may handoff dito. Oh! I think elbow.
That could be an unsportsmanlike foul. That's correct.
Sige nga, Miles, take us through that. Yung elbow ni Galon, parang sumabit sa shoulder ni Marky Navera. Ayun.
Yes, that elbow got caught though. It hit the shoulder of Navera, and it looks like Navera's okay, which is nice to see. It looks like he's okay, but that elbow was really scary because it could have hurt him.
Sipin mo, Miles, na opening game pa lang ng opening day ng Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2. 3 JRU players na yung nakita natin. Since the first half, hindi just crash to the ground. Hard. Diba? So, ayun na nga. It stands. It is indeed an unsportsmanlike foul called against Umak here. So, ito, Marky Navera will shoot a couple here. So correct me if I'm wrong, Miles. So 2 free throws throw, possession of the basketball.
Yes, whenever a sportsmanlike foul is called, the player who got fouled will get 2 free throws, and their team will get ball possession as well, regardless of who had ball possession prior to that foul.
So baka mag-momentum swing dito, Miles, kasi kanina Umak was making a run, diba? Naka 3 or even 4 triples itong si Kent Galon. Pero dahil dun sa unsportsmanlike foul, parang nagkaroon ng lull in their momentum, kaya JRU is now back up by 6 with 4:11 to go in our fourth.
Definitely, Anthony, those kinds of fouls cause breaks in the game, which cause the game to have lulls, not to mention the free throws for the opposing team.
All right, but Umak does get a break here. Ito na, Sean Severo directing traffic. 3:55 to go in our fourth and final quarter. Sean gets a screen from Mantulak. Aaron Nashon, the spin, trying to body the D. Overcooks the jump hook, rebounded by John Lord Cruz.
Excellent drop pass, but even better interior defense by the JRU Light Bombers.
John Lord. Handoff dito kay Clarence Alcaraz. Marky Navera, straight away triple. Navera offline that time. Sean Severo will let it sail out of bounds. And our official says, timeout dito ang Umak Junior Heroes. Will be back for the last 3:26 ng ating fourth quarter. Back here at the ENDERUN Gym for Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2 opening game. Anthony Perez still here, joined by Miles De Besa and Michaela along the sidelines for us. This was a lead of 20 a while ago para sa JRU Light Bombers. Pero, Miles, I mean, you gotta give Umak credit, no? They cut down this lead to even 4 just a few moments ago, and now it's a 6-point ball game. At this point lang, no, Miles, we were talking off the air. Umak, patuloy lang nila yung kumbaga check nila, no? Pero you just cannot trade baskets lang with JRU.
Yes, they cannot just trade baskets. They have to get a few more stops, no? Yeah, they made a good call riding the hot hand with Kent Galon.
Oh, look at that rebound by Matulak. Inside once again, second serving. No battle for the ball. Ends up with Markey. As Navera will cross midcourt now against Sean Severo. John Lord wants it against Manlutak. John Lord, straight line drive, and that's what he's in there for, Miles.
John Lord Cruz just showing excellent body control and doing what he does best, get to the foul line, imposing his physicality on the opposing players.
Nahihirapan dito, sumabay laterally si Monico Manlutak. Although, relatively, Miles, same size sila, no? Pero si John Lord kasi poses a mismatch. Sabi mo yun nga sa wing position, lalo na sa juniors level.
Yes, at this point, no, you can see that he can easily translate into a wing at the seniors level. No? Although he can play a forward, he can be played as a 4, as a 3. You can see na yung agility niya is translatable to a wing. He can play a 3 or even a 2, no, at the seniors level. And it's hard for players at the juniors level na trained talaga to play as bigs.
Yeah, oo. Kasi bababa ka ng pwesto, no? As meanwhile, Umak getting into their sets. Bailon the drive. Stops for a moment. Lazar is good. And Umak once again within striking distance. 4 na lang yung hinahabol dito ng Junior Herons as we approach yung 2-minute warning natin, Miles. Marky Navera trying to escape the defense of Severo. Front rims the runner. Ends up with Bailon. Umak a chance to inch even closer. Gonzalez swing. Bailon drive. Kick out. Gonzalez triple on the way. Front rim. The save. Ends up with Alcaraz and JRU. John Lord Cruz, will he get it in time? Bailon was there for the deflection. Ganda ng closeout na yun, Miles. Kung hindi umabot dun si Adrian Bailon, easy layup na yun for John Lord Cruz.
That's correct. Excellent recognition by the Umak defense, preventing an easy layup for the JRU Junior Bombers, Light Bombers.
Yes. And ito na, we are officially below the 2-minute warning. Last 1:52 na lang ang nalalabi sa ating opening game ng opening day ng Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2. JRU to inbounds from the baseline. Marky Navera. Bounce pass goes to John Lord Cruz. Is blocked there. Justin Santos offensive rebound. Stolen by Bailon. Umak on the attack. Severo drop off. Galon. The short stab. Umak within 2. Last 1:38 to go. Anyone's ball game now.
Just a one possession game.
Oh, Justin Santos crashing to the ground. Adrian Bailon will be whistled for it. Our referee's asking for a review. That was, hindi rin natin nakita yung collision na yun, Miles, from our angle.
There was a slight shove, Anthony. He slightly shoved Santos onto the ground. Though. We just have to know how strong that shove was. And if it was enough to merit foul bigger than a more graver offense than just an ordinary foul.
Oo. Pero Miles, parang from our angle, was it that egregious or parang hindi naman? Was
yes, it didn't look that hard, no. It looked like there was contact definitely, but Santos was probably selling that a bit, no, to get the call.
Okay, so hindi naman daw unsportsmanlike, says our official. Sabi niya it's a pushing foul against Adrian Bailon. So this was it, Miles. Ito. Ayun. Na-shove daw si
Yes,
Justin Santos.
the arm was there, but it wasn't strong enough to merit an unsportsmanlike foul.
Yeah.
But there definitely was a foul.
All right. But nevertheless, Umak is very, very much in there. 2-point lead lang to for JRU as Justin Santos, yung designated rim protector ng Light Bombers, will be tested at the stripe. Misfiring the first! Bit of nerves kaya to, Miles?
Yes, first game jitters.
For Justin Santos. So, tingnan natin if at least Justin Santos can extend this very, very slim 2-point lead for JRU. Gets the second, so 3-point lead for the Light Bombers here. Sean Severo will set things up para dito sa Junior Herons. 1:23 to go. The dish. Manlutak can't score. It goes to Marky Navera. Lawrence Cinco slowing things down. Burning up some time here for the Light Bombers. Opening game of the Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2. Last 1:02 to go. Lawrence Cinco kick out. Corner. Navera. Short. Rebound. Kent Galon. Kent looking to run. Over to Bailon. Loses the basketball. Costly turnover.
Missed opportunity there by Umak. It could have been a fast break. They had the numbers.
Lawrence Cinco shadowed here by Bailon. Last 38 seconds to go in this one. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Cinco looking to dance with Bailon. Cinco, step through, jump shot, no, ball tap. Umak controls. And there's a foul off the fast break. Again, JRU just, sabi nila Miles, we just have to stop yung clear path na. So last 25.4 seconds left. This is going to be a very, very close and tense one as we head into the remaining seconds of this ball game. Take a look at the scores. Miles, quarter number 2 was where JRU did their damage. Pero dito sa quarter number 3 and leading into quarter number 4, Umak has been very much on the attack.
Yes, no. In quarter number 4, the JRU Light Bombers were caught napping on the offensive end, while the Umak Junior Herons really responded to the call of their coach to tighten on defense, get stops, get shots to go in, and of course they rode the hot shooting of Kent Galon
Very
to
much
be able
so.
to make it this far and to close the gap down to 3 points entering the last 25 seconds of the game.
And of course, yun nga, no, as you did mention, Kent Galon, the recruit from Bacolod, and also si Aaron Nashon able to put things in from a close distance. So tingnan natin, can Umak continue this much better showing that they have in this fourth and final quarter as they aim to tie things up and maybe eke out a win versus this very determined JRU Light Bomber squad. Last 25 seconds in this one. 1 second differential between shot clock, game clock. JRU, Umak, here we go. So all right, Kent Galon will inbounds dito sa other side of the floor and their side of the hardwood. Umak bench all standing up right now. 14 on the shot clock for the purple shirts. Sean Severo gets a screen from Manlutak. Severo, kick out, Galon, double team. Nashon, quick pass down low to Manlutak. The wild shot goes nowhere. Uh-oh. Our referees separating Manlutak and John Lord Cruz. Kung natatandaan mo, Miles, nung first quarter, these two guys had a brush off.
Yes, they've been very physical all game long. And you can see the frustration probably on Manlutak trying to get that ball off the missed shot.
So Manlutak was trying to get the leather from John Lord Cruz, pero nakasecure na kasi yung rebound nun eh.
Yes, it was definitely a foul. He was probably frustrated that he couldn't get that shot to go in, and the possession was secured by the other team.
So both benches being cautioned ng ating officials and scorers for proper bench decorum just to make sure that things are kept under peace. Meanwhile, merong player under review nga dito as we see our fans. Slowly, dumadami na po sila dito sa loob ng ENDERUN College Gym. tandaan po natin, no, magsisimula po ang ating Saturday Hoops action dito sa Juniors Cup. Pero maya-maya lang may Collegiate Cup din sa hapon, no? So a whole day of hoops action para sa ating Pinoy Liga fans. Live streamed po tayo via the Pinoy Liga YouTube channel. And also for complete stats, please log on to our official website. But that's going to be, I think, an unsportsmanlike foul, says our official over here, no?
After the review, we will grade the foul of Monaco Maluta to unsportsmanlike foul.
It is an unsportsmanlike foul, Miles.
It was definitely an unsportsmanlike foul. He already had secured possession of the ball when Manlutak tried to get the ball from him, no, wrapping around his body.
So,
Really frustrated.
yun nga, no, Miles. Pero kung unsportsmanlike foul, 13 seconds na lang yung natitira in the fourth. Manlutak will just have to sit down the rest of this. Kasi wala na, hindi na yung makakabalik at this point.
Definitely, no, he won't be here for the crucial last seconds of the game.
Pero ito, speaking of crucial, Miles, John Lord Cruz will be tested from the stripe once again. Oh! Sorry, miss for John Lord.
And that's 1 point of improvement, though, for John Lord Cruz's game.
Tama.
He gets to the foul line very often because of his game. And it's really nice now. If he could convert more of his chances from the foul line, it would make him into a more dangerous player.
Miss both! Not happy at all with himself itong si John Lord Cruz. Of all the times to miss, Miles, dalawa pa yung free throw na minintis mo with 13.6 left. Pero itong si, as we can see from our screen, si Lexica Kaluweng just trying to comfort itong si John Lord. Sabi nila, lamang pa rin tayo dito with just 13.6 seconds left. As we take a look at yung bench, Miles, itong si Coach Ryan Nabor. Possibly, ano kaya? What kind of shot is he going for at this point, Miles?
Definitely at this point, with 13 seconds to go, they have to go for a three-pointer, no? And very early, because if they try to go for a shot late in the game, late in the shot clock, no, with the game clock nearing 0, they would not have any more chances to probably get an offensive rebound just in case it misses. So it has to be an early shot, and it has to be a three-pointer.
All right. So, iilan dyan yung pagpipilian ni Coach Ryan, no? Mas, yung may hot hand sa fourth, Kent Galon, diba? And it appears siya nga yung designated shooter nila.
Yes, definitely. The person to watch out for here is Galon, and also Constantino. No, Constantino has shown that he could also hit from the outside, but it seems that he's not being put in. No, it's really Galon who's the designated shooter here. But because the earlier foul was an unsportsmanlike foul, the ball possession will still go to JRU. No? So that's one thing that, if anything, to comfort John Lord Cruz because of missing those free throws, at least they still have ball possession.
And which means this is the most important possession na, Miles, para sa JRU Light Bombers. Okay, here we go. Sideline inbounds. Lawrence Cinco. They go to John Lord. Umak with the trap. They're going for the steal. Is it a jump ball? Is it a... Okay, possession arrow will go to Umak. What a break para dito sa Junior Herons. Sa kanila papupunta yung possession.
That was definitely a lucky break, no? That was good defense, no? They were able to force the jump ball, no foul. But just the fact that the possession arrow was in their favor at the time it happened, that's extra luck. That's breaks of the game for you.
Severo looking to rush. Sean Severo, the drive, the layup, no-go rebound by Lawrence Cinco, and that will do it. Time will expire, and it is a squeaker of a victory para dito sa JRU Light Bombers. 83-80 is our final score. Miles, JRU, they were leading by 20. Umak cut it down to a single-digit ball game all the way to the last seconds of this one. Pero ang mananaig pa rin sa uli, yung JRU Light Bombers.
Yes, Anthony. Excellent effort by the Umak Junior Herons. No? In the fourth quarter, they showed a lot of heart. Not just heart, but they also showed excellent execution. No? They really played a very good pick-and-roll game, especially employing Aaron Nashon, no, in the crucial stretches of the fourth quarter, leading to those easy baskets from mid-range and under the basket, closing the gap down to just a single possession.
Pero in the end game, it will be JRU taking control of this one. They go 1-0 sa pagsisimula ng ating Pinoy Liga Juniors Cup Season 2 as we now hear the school hymn ng JRU Light Bombers.
University of Makati, rejoice we're here onward marching, be it shine, storm, cloud, or rain. Let all our voices keep ringing for the glory of our alma mater, pride of Makati and our fatherland, beloved Umak proudly stands. Arise, thy sons and daughters, fill the air with the joy of alma mater. Resound our gladness and tidings, every echo by far and near. If we are here, beloved Umak, faithfully we brace our mind and spirit. We're proud to be at thy command, future builders of this land. Arise, thy sons and daughters, fill the air with the joy of alma mater. Resound our gladness and tidings, every echo by far and near. Yet we are near, beloved Umak, faithfully we brace our mind and spirit. We're proud to be at thy command, future builders of this land. University of Makati, future builder of this land.
And our best player of the game with 23 points, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 3 rebounds. Number 38, Marky Navera.
Good afternoon mga kaliga. The first game for the Season 2 of the Juniors Cup was already ended. Kasama ko ngayon back at the sidelines ang ating best player of the game, Marky Navera from the JRU Light Bombers. Marky, congratulations for this win. Well, yes, I'm for sure that they're happy. Okay, Marky, ayan, gusto ko lang itanong sa'yo. I just wanna know, how are you feeling? Kamusta ka for your first game?
Pagod pero pinaghirapan po namin yung panalo na to. Yun.
Well, pagod pero pinaghirapan. Ayan, of course, well, despite of the things happened kanina on court, it was a tight and great game. Ano yung i-expect namin sa inyo for the next game?
Yun nga, siguro i-enhance namin yung defense namin and yung offense din po namin para makaran po kami na maayos. Kasi we're up by 20 din nahabol po kami, so yun.
Well, you're up by 20 but still, nahabol pa rin and you guys won this game. Ayan, meron ka bang gusto batingin na pasalamatan, especially to the fans of the JRU Light Bombers.
Happy Father's Day muna kay Papa! And sa mga coaches and teammates ko, yun, sa mga family ko, kay Toter. Nagpapasalamat din po kay God na pinotek niya po yung teammates ko and yung kakalaban po namin. Yun lang.
Alright, once again, our best player of the game, Marky Navera. This has been Michaela Oliva. Now back to the panel.
Alright. Maraming salamat, Michaela, for presenting our best player of the game, Marky Navera. Sabi nga ni Miles dito, no, smallest guy on the floor, pero grabe yung puso na pinakita doon ni Marky.
Definitely, he showed a lot of heart and a lot of smarts, no? Plus a lot of skill. He was leaking out on offense, starting the fast break, hitting from the outside, and even rebounding, no? For such a very small guard, he was still going after the loose balls. And which is why he is deservedly our best player of the game.
Definitely, Miles Navera. And on behalf of Michaela Oliva, this has been Anthony Perez presenting you our opening game ng Pinoyliga Juniors Cup Season 2, JRU going 1-0. Maraming salamat po and more Pinoyliga action coming your way.